Hi everyone, it's Tanya from the Health and Wellness Lab at the University of Calgary. I'm here today to review the Wall Angel exercise from the ACE home-based exercise program. This is a strengthening exercise for the back. It's going to work the mid to low back. It's going to also help improve posture. It's going to work on your shoulder range of motion and really help stretch out the chest. You're going to really work within whatever comfortable range you have. This exercise, please ensure that it is pain-free at all time. And I'm going to show you a few levels of difficulty so that you can find what level is appropriate for you to start at. And lastly, always please review the disclaimer on our website to ensure your safety during exercise. So what you're going to need is a wall for the Wall Angel. So at home this can be maybe a little bit challenging to find. You might mean taking some pictures down off the walls or potentially using a door, which would be fine as well. But essentially you're going to get yourself in position so that your back is resting on the wall. Your feet can be away, they don't have to be in line with the wall. So right now my hips and my shoulder blades are in contact with the wall. And then if possible, I'm also going to get my head resting back there as well. So potentially for some people this is quite challenging if you have found that over the years that mid-back is starting to round a little bit. So if you're finding that you're tipping your head and really looking up a lot with this one, what I want you to focus on instead is keeping your chin really nice and level rather than getting the head in contact with the wall at this point. Okay, so this in itself can be sometimes challenging for people. So even if you want to practice this, you could do this opposite a mirror and really look at sort of where everything's at, and then even just start to focus on bringing those shoulders back and holding that there just for a few seconds and then relaxing. So again, I'm getting myself into that position. Bum, shoulder blades, and head is in contact with the wall. And then the first level of this exercise is going to start with my hands moving up the wall. I have a little bend in the wall that I'm working with here. So ideally what you're looking for is that your hands are going to move along the wall. I might just do one side just so you can kind of see the full effect of it. So my full arm is in contact with the wall as I go up. So if at some point it feels tight and all of a sudden it hurts here, or suddenly I find that my head is popping off or my hand or anything like that, that's your cue to stop that movement, rest, and come back down and give yourself a brief rest. Okay, from there you're going to work with that as much as you can. So doing a few repetitions, resting in between, and going from there. If over time, as in weeks or months, you are starting to improve, you can certainly go to the next level of this exercise, which would take us to this position. So again, my hips, my shoulders, and my head are in contact with the wall, and my chin is levels. And then I'm going to bring my hands up here. Okay, so these are my wings. And what I'm trying to do here is open up my chest. I'm trying not to arch through that low back too much. So if you have to really think about kind of anchoring your ribs down towards your hips, okay? And starting there. So again, this could be challenging for people to start. And you can even just work on that movement, giving yourself the time to rest in between that as well. Hold for 5 to 10 seconds and repeat, okay? The last level would be the same position, but then we're going to move the arms, okay? So again, everything's in contact here, chin is level, and then from there I'm going to move my arms up the wall and down slowly, and then rest. Okay, so again, up as high as I can. If at some point suddenly my hand pops off, or my elbow, or my hips, anything pops off the wall, that's your cue to stop. You could find that one side has a lot better range of motion than the other, so you can also work those arms separately and differently as it works for you. Certainly you're going to feel it in the shoulders here, you're going to feel it in the mid-back. We're strengthening that mid-back, but again, working the shoulder range of motion and flexibility and chest flexibility on the other side. That is the Wall Angel.